What's good, everybody? You are now in the mix. It's your big dog Kid 6, Chi-Town's finest, Carlton, you dig, and this is episode 4, ladies and gentlemen. Man, look, we appreciate y'all going in and subscribing, viewing. Continue to leave those comments. Continue to pass the message. Let everybody know. We got 6 months left before the year ends. I definitely feel like we can reach 500 subscribers. Sure. I feel like we can. So listen. After this episode, we definitely want y'all to subscribe. We're trying to reach that milestone. So I know we can do it because 2025, we're going to have more goals and we just going to keep going up from here. So we appreciate you guys, man. And we also appreciate Rich King Brand as well. Oh, yeah. Make sure y'all still shop with them because they've been dropping some heat.
I gotta get some more stuff.
I gotta get a short set or something because I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Summer damn near about to be over for real.
At least one.
It just started last week.
Basically did.
Like, God damn.
It's almost August.
Yeah, it's insane. It's cancer
season, right?
Yeah, cancer season is officially ended.
It's Leo season, right?
Shout
out to them fire signs.
You know what I'm saying, man? Shout out to the cancers out there. I ain't gonna lie. Turning 36, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm 4 years away from 40.
Man.
4 years away from 40. You know how we always used to... You know how we always used to clown Leah?
Yeah.
Leah, I think she turned 45 this year.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I don't know. Shout out to the therapist. Yeah, shout out to the therapist, man. She been holding it down. But yeah, she about to reach 45. So shout out to her. But yeah, man, like I'm starting to feel it. Like I don't be wanting to do anything. Like I just want to relax. I just want to relax, man. Like
day is going to the gym, getting some good food, and sitting down.
Nah, for real, like that joint, man. I was like, God damn, I don't want to do anything else but relax. Like, that's it. The clubs, all of that, I don't want to do it no more, man.
I got it.
Like, y'all really might start catching me on the weekends, like, until, if it's an event and it started at, like, 2, I hope it's an event that starts at, like, 2 and ends at 7. If it goes anything later than that, like, I'm out. If it start at 2, I'm gonna get there around 3, maybe 4. Spend about good 2 hours, have a good time.
They say you got to take some pre-workout before you go out.
Hey, you know what?
They call it pre-go out.
For real, man, because it's insane, man. It's insane. But speaking of pre-workout and all of that stuff, I'm actually starting a new fitness journey and all of that. So of course y'all know, if y'all follow me and whatnot, I wanted to focus on my weight and all of that. Got down to 167. I'm not gonna lie to you, I wasn't trying to reach one. My goal was to really be around like 170.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I remember that was the goal.
167, that just happened. It wasn't on purpose. I said, all right, I gotta stop doing cardio.
Overachieved. He said he overachieved real quick.
Hey, I was like, all right, that's cool. I ain't gonna keep dropping any weight, but it doesn't look like I'm 167 though.
Nah.
So what I'm now doing, I'm doing this 10-week program that I just started yesterday, matter of fact. And it's going to be mass building. Okay. So I'm just trying, build my muscle.
What are you trying to get it up to?
You know what, bro? If I could, I'm just trying to be a solid. Like I don't want to be all stiff or anything. Yeah. Cause I ain't,
You're trying to be running back.
Yeah, this. I ain't trying to do all of that, but I want to be a nice, like a decent size to where. Like I might look like I'm around 180, but possibly weighing about 172 or something. Okay. So that's my goal. So I'm gonna do a check-in because I took my before photos. So I'm gonna do a check-in in week 5 because it's a 10-week process.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'm gonna do that.
We're gonna keep y'all updated on the check-in.
Yeah, we're gonna keep y'all
at this man at Kid 6.
Yeah.
Do y'all check-in. Make sure he on point.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna make sure y'all on point too.
That's a fact. I ain't even gonna front. That's when I might make my first TikTok post. It's not a fake page, y'all. So you can follow me. I got on TikTok. I'm just not posting anything right now because I don't know how to operate it. So if there's any folks out there who are highly educated on TikToks, please let me know. Help a brother out because I'm 36. I'm 36,
That's about to be the new excuse for everything.
Facts. Yeah.
For everything. It's over. What was it? With Bron back in the day, I'm 36.
Yo, bro, like, listen, I was on the call with my supervisor. I'm like, man, I'm getting old. I'm 36. I can't do this no more.
Somebody gonna do the Kevin Hart joint. Damn.
Man, you want to know what's crazy?
Somebody did it already?
Bro, listen, so I'm in I came from the gym one day. I'm in there grocery shopping, and it's on a Sunday. So I'm listening to the Sunday service on my phone, and I ain't had my headphones in. So the black lady comes up, and she with her daughter, right? So the black lady, I'm peeping everything out my peripheral at this point. So I'm like, all right. So I see the black lady come. Her daughter comes. She nudge her like, go ahead, get in front and say something to him, right?
You got it. You got this. You got this.
Hey, so I'm peeping everything, but I'm like, I know this shit about to be mad awkward because I know Shorty is really not trying to bag me because her mom right there. I feel like her mom was kind of pressing it just because I was listening to the God's word.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if she thought God said to send her daughter
Definitely
to me.
It was a sign from the good Lord above.
I don't know. So the girl, you know, she said something to me. She was just like, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good. How are you? That was it. The moms was doing more talking than the daughter was. I don't know.
I'm going to let you finish because I got a question. Who was trying to bag? The daughter or the mom?
Not going to lie. It made me instantly think about, you know, that scene off of Don't Be a Menace.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't need that. For all those who...
I hope you got her number.
Yeah.
Mama, she a freak.
She a freak. So I'm about to get ready to leave. The girl goes, because she wasn't saying nothing to me. Like, she's just very, very scared. All right. So I'm about to leave. She's like, oh, wait, can I ask you a question? I'm like, yeah, what's up? She's like, how old are you? I'm like, 36. She was like, oh, wow. Mom's was like, hey, have a blessed day. I started to be like, she lucky it was Sunday, because I started to be like, bitch, bleep this out, though. Because, you know, I don't really call women bitches. So
that's why you're supposed to go after her mom. I would have immediately directed.
Hey, I was mad as hell, man. But see, I like her fit was nice though, like the, you know, but she had on the Sunday service ones. If you don't know what the Sunday service ones are.
Yeah. I'd have been like, yeah, definitely. You have a blessed day too. You have a blessed day as well.
She had the Sunday service ones on, man. So I'm like, damn. I don't even know how old Shorty was, but she had to have been really young for her to be like, oh wow. Like she was just a little too much with it though. I'm like, all right, see, that's why you ain't got no man right now. But anyway, listen, don't let the age fool you, all right? I'm still out here holding it down, man. I'm doing a lot more than what these young bucks cannot do at my age. Put them in the gym with me. They wouldn't last 5 minutes. They ain't lasting, bro. Listen, we
10 weeks.
Hey,
I got 10 weeks.
Listen, we holding it down in the 30s, bro. For real. Like we holding it down, man.
I got 10 weeks. I'm about to bulk up too. Yo, send me the.
I got you, bro. I got you. I'm gonna send that. Stop playing with us. This how we gonna get down. I ain't playing it. Yo, bro, you want one too? You want it too? Yeah, EJ. Yeah, we talking to you, nigga. Yeah, you in the mix.
She ain't exempt.
Nah, we can't get her bulky.
She was bulking already.
Oh yeah. This shit might be strong ass for real. Nigga might try to go and slap that and be like, God damn, what is that, a brick? Oh man. Yo, but you know what? And listen, I feel as though like we really got to get into it. We got to get y'all in the mix.
A lot been going on.
Now, first, we're not going to dive into sports though, because this is something that's been trending. I haven't watched the video footage, and I don't plan on it. But rest in peace to this young lady who was killed by a white police officer. And her name is. Sandra Massey. Yeah, 36 years old. So apparently, it's been reported that she made a call to 911 for help.
Burglary.
Yeah. Prowler around the area. And, you know, the officers came into the home, and she then, you know, says to them, I'm sorry, I'm trying to pull it up, because it just doesn't make any sense for an officer to shoot a woman in the face like this.
I've seen the video.
She had a boiling pot of hot water going on. She went to go get it. And the officers told her to put it down. At this point, like, even regardless of her having that in the hand, you as an officer, you don't need to have your gun out. Like I'm pretty sure you're stronger than her. You easily could have just tackled her, if that. But if you were really scared of the hot water, you could have just ran.
Nah, you gotta see the video. It's worse than what you think.
Oh.
Yeah, I seen the video. I seen the video on accident, as a matter of fact.
Like, I haven't been okay. Know. So
like,
what did you?
I heard people talking about Sandra Massey, and was I on? I don't know. I might have been on Twitter, and I seen the video, and I'm like, what is this? Like, just looking at it, because I'm like, what is this? What's happening in the video? See a woman sitting on the couch, and she talking to an officer. The other officer is from his body cam footage, and they're asking her for her ID. Now, again, I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. Like, before, like, the whole story, she called because of burglary. I didn't know none of this ever. I'm just like, what is happening? Okay, this woman sit on the couch.
Asking for ID in my house?
Literally. They're asking her for her. She's sitting there in her robe. And she's sitting there like, yeah, you get your ID. And she like, okay, I got to go get it. Because clearly it's not in my pocket and I'm in the crib in the robe. I called y'all.
Yeah.
So she was about to get up and go. But then whatever she had on the stove was like boiling over. So they like, turn it off, whatever. And when she went over there to turn it off, mind you, they're across the room. They're in the living room. She had to go into the kitchen. The officers are still in the living room. They're not within arm's reach. They're not within legs reach. You had to like literally go into a whole other room to reach. So when they was over there, they was saying something about I thought they was joking at first. They was saying something about the boiling water. And she told them, I'll rebuke you in the name of Jesus with the water. But she might have been saying she was going to splash them with holy water or something like that. But not
splash.
like she had the whole pot about to pour. Yeah. Mind you, they're far away. They're in the whole other room. And then the guy is like, I'll shoot you in your effing face. Don't. And I'm looking like, wait, what is he talking about? And then the lady's like she just said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. She looking like y'all crazy because this happens.
Right.
So then as soon as they say that, they back out. They pull, both of them draw their weapons on her. And the lady is looking like, what? Like, to the point where you see her in the video, like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, she dropped the pot, and it looked like she put her hands up. I just seen her do that, and then they, like, moved in on her. And she's, like, damn near trying to duck because they aiming guns at her. And
right.
He just threatened to shoot her in the face. And then he did it. And then they still, officers, it's like they're trained to try to act like they don't know the extent to the shit that they do. Meaning if they shoot somebody and they kill somebody, they continue to talk to them as if they don't know that they did. Like they shoot them, don't move. And like, you just shot this lady in the face. You know she's dead. You know she's dead. You know that because you just shot her in the face. Why are you saying don't move because you want to try to act like you don't know? Then he's like, oh shit, he started calling it in, headshot, whatever. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. This is what people talking about. It's ridiculous.
Man, oh man.
Officers will burn in hell, bro.
I think the one officer, he got charged, right?
I don't even know. I hope so. Because he was also stopping the other officer from rendering any kind of aid to help her out. Even though he just shot her in the face, she's gone. But like,
yeah, he knew what he was doing. He was itching to pull that trigger.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just crazy. Like, you gotta be a weak human being to want to shoot a woman in the face, black woman at that. It's just ridiculous, man.
Rest in peace, Sandra Massey.
Hell yeah, man.
Prayers and condolences to our family.
Definitely. And guess what? It's still fuck the police.
For sure.
Because you already know. It's just ridiculous, man. So, moving on, man. And then more sad news. It feels like these young football players are just dying at such a young age, man. It's just crazy. I sent you over something about Utah State's defensive back Andre Seldon Jr. He passed away after a cliff diving accident, man.
Yeah, they said he drowned or something, right?
Sad, man. So, thoughts and prayers going out to his family and, the team at Utah State, man. It's heartbreaking, man. You keep hearing news about these young players passing away, and then Jacoby Jones passing away at 40.
That was crazy. Did they ever say a cause?
I didn't hear anything. They just said he went to sleep and just didn't wake up.
Yeah.
That's just sad, man. So, hearts and prayers goes out to his family and the Ravens organization. It's just tough, man.
Legend.
Definitely, man. I'm also a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, man. So it's tough, man. It's really, really tough, man. Y'all, so don't take anything for granted, man. Count your blessings and, tell your loved ones you love them on a daily. Even if you don't have anything to talk about and you just want to text them and just say, hey, man, I love you. Like, it's all good. Just do that because, No, we always say, man, tomorrow is never guaranteed, man. And, with so many folks just dying, especially at a young age, it's just crazy that, like, parents are having to bury their children and not the other way around, So, again, man, just count y'all blessings. Moving on, we got to discuss, as you would call this country, the United States of Embarrassment.
Oh, yeah, the divided states of embarrassment.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, Biden called out sick and then decided, you know what? Yeah, this just ain't for me.
Didn't he have COVID?
He had COVID. Man, you know what? Matter of fact, before we get into that, let's talk about this stage situation with your boy Trump. Matter of fact, that's not your boy. That's Leah's, man. Yeah, shout out to the therapist, man. She really loved Trump. I just need y'all to understand that. So make sure y'all go.
She would be calling him my best friend right now.
Yeah, she definitely would, man. So, we heard about Trump's ear getting nipped. And now you get a gang of white folks walking around with their ear patch covered up.
Crazy.
Y'all look crazy because if you really think about it, for those that seen the movie, Scary Movie.
That's what I was about to say.
If you have not, make sure you see that movie. If you haven't, the movie's a classic anyway. But if you haven't seen Scary Movie, make sure y'all go and watch it. Y'all will understand as to why all these white folks look crazy walking around.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, that's just the best way to put it, man. You look crazy. Everyone was saying that this could have been staged. You even said it. Yeah. I feel like it was staged too. He needed something like that. Let me find
the most politically correct way to say this, even though I don't care about being PC at all. Only because there's still a possibility that a person could have almost died. You want to be sympathetic for that. Do we? Not really. But this is what I think about what happened, right? Because anytime you have a presidential candidate or a former president or current president or any kind of political figure and they give them a speech, especially in the open area, something like that, right? Before they even book that location, the Secret Service is supposed to check everything within a certain radius of that spot. Right. So it's okay, if this is where they're going to be, then go look at everything from that vantage point, whatever, so that you can have, just in case. People learned that lesson from John F. Kennedy. Yep. John F. Kennedy got shot twice. And the first one grazes, the other one knocked his whole entire block off. But even Reagan, and I mentioned Ronald Reagan for a reason. And they was just saying, oh, he was so lucky because he turned his head at the right moment and it grazed his ear. Then you have some people out there that was just you heard some stuff that sounded like shots. They was saying they put the WWE. When they tackled him to the ground, they did something to cut his ear to make it look like he was bleeding or whatever. Which I was like, hey, he the type of person that can make you think. That's what he did. Yeah. On top of that, though, this is what I think. For them to have that clean of a shot where you could graze his ear from wherever you was at, it either had to be an inside job or it had to be staged. Only. It's no way you supposed to clear that whole entire area so that he can do his thing that he was doing, and then they are able to get off that clean of a shot. Also, if you watch the video of it happening, it took 2 minutes for them to get him in the car. 2 minutes. So that means that when it happened, also when you watch what happened, and he went down, you know what I'm saying, he got up, they let the man get his shoe because apparently his shoe came off. They let him expose his head again so he can put his fist in the air and get his photo out. They putting those on shirts and stuff. They selling them out there already. And then even after that, he's still fist pumping the whole entire time, and it took them 2 minutes to do all of that and get him to the car. I referenced the Ronald Reagan thing because when that happened back in the 80s, when they shot at him, the Secret Service kind of ambushed him. They had to ambush him to cover his entire body to save it. And then they immediately moved him into a car that's bulletproof and all kind of stuff and got him right out of there. They didn't do any of that.
They did not.
Trump. That's
they did not.
I mean, you tell me.
They staged that. So now when he pulls up, they said he might pull up and think he's going to be blasting Biggie. Who shot you?
I heard he gonna be pulling up playing that mini man. Wish death upon me. They already put his face on the Get Rich or Die Trying album
They
cover.
did, man. They put him in the video. Remember when what's the Commanders running back name who got shot in his leg last season? And when he came out, they played Mini Man.
They did play Mini Man for him.
They put his body on. Yeah, man.
It's clear that I'm here for a real reason. Because he got hit like I got hit, but he ain't breathing.
Listen, man.
That's what he said.
We as like this country is pure
He's still
jokes.
running for president. He's still running for president.
Still running. He's still running.
He's still running for president. Speaking of running for president.
Yeah. Cause Biden said he Your man's Biden said he here for a good time, not a long time. He dropped out.
He ain't even having a good time.
Yeah, he definitely did, and he ended up dropping out. I don't know if this was as bad as Kawhi showing up to Vegas for the picks and then telling them that he's not
I ain't
playing. But this might be worse than when Vontae Davis retired at halftime
in the middle of the game
in 2018.
He posted on the gram. The game was still going on and everything.
Like I don't know what's worse. I really don't know what's worse. Antonio Brown.
He took off the jersey.
Yeah, definitely
got
did.
Got in all of that.
He definitely did. And the game wasn't over.
It wasn't even. It wasn't even halftime, was it?
I don't even know. I think it was about to be halftime. I don't even know, man. But
he a wild man too.
Yeah, man. It was already looking bad for him anyway.
But 9 days earlier,
yeah,
he did an interview saying he 1,000% will be on the ballot this fall. He said there's no way. He said the only way that I would not be on the ballot is that I would have to get hit by a train.
COVID is like a train to your body.
It do feel like you got hit by a train.
So
maybe he thought he was. You think he see now? He might be a little senile.
He might be. I don't know, man.
He is about 83 or something like that.
He ain't looking too good.
People were saying that's why he really dropping out. They talking about he looked like he might check. I don't want to wish that upon him because that's crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, that man he's up there, bro. Like I would be worried about him dying from natural causes. The second term.
Yeah.
He had a second term.
Hell yeah. I ain't see that man having a second term. His ass was going to lose. Man. Like he was going to lose badly, to be honest with you. And it doesn't make it any better that this man Trump got shot in his ear. So you already know everyone who got the ear patch on their ear, they voting.
We ain't seen nothing like that since Nelly had everybody wearing the Band-Aid under the eye.
That's a fact.
Back in 02, 03.
That is a fact. Or when Criss Cross had everybody wearing their shit backwards.
They did have them wearing their stuff backwards.
They definitely did, man. So this is going to be very, very interesting because, it's now time for the case. Excuse me, Kamala. That's still it's very fitting.
He did endorse Vice President Kamala Harris.
Yes. This is going to be a very interesting election.
Yeah.
Come November. Extremely interesting. All we can do for real is just really, really pray, man. Because, this country of ours is in
She still got to win the nomination first.
She does.
She's probably going to, though. A lot of people have been endorsing her, ever since Biden was like, psych. I'm not.
Yeah, man. She's going to have a lot of fun. I think a lot of people are going to vote for her just because no one wants to see Trump in office. But it's also like, who else do we really have?
She got to pick a running mate, too. We don't know who she's going to pick as a running mate. Somebody said she needs to pick Congressman Tate off Power.
Hey, I seen that. You know who she need to get? You know who she need to get? I go, Barack B.
Think he ready to come back?
Come back, bro. We need you.
Somebody said she need to get his wife.
Hey, I wouldn't be mad at that, but you know she ain't gonna do that.
Michelle was like, I've seen what this shit did to my husband. It almost made me hate my husband because I had him out here doing. I am not finna. What?
Yeah,
I don't even like y'all like that.
Yeah, for real. We are. Yeah, we gonna see, man. I don't know. We definitely doomed though.
It's enough AKAs out there to get a nomination.
Oh, it's definitely it's a lot out there.
Shady a little. Is that shady?
Man, nah, because they're gonna endorse it, man. Shout out to the K's. They be bringing out like 300 lines.
Listen, the Pan Hell want all of us endorsing it, so you gotta make it sci-fi.
Yeah, I don't know about that much.
Y'all gotta support her too.
You know who probably won't be endorsing that? The state of California, because they ain't forget.
Oh, they ain't
forget.
She gonna need Cali.
Yeah, she definitely gonna need Cali.
A lot of electoral college votes.
She definitely gonna need Cali, and them folks out in Cali, they pretty real. So I don't think they're gonna switch up. You either just gonna have folks that's just not gonna vote.
Listen, I know how she can get Cali. She gotta hop on a remix to Not Like Us, but her verse gotta be fire. If Kendrick say she valid in Cali,
that's who they gonna need to say that too.
That's gonna do it.
That's who they gonna need to say that, man.
That's gonna do it. She gonna be in a Not Like Us part 2.
Yo, have you gotten tired of the song yet? There's some folks who's tired of the song.
I feel like I haven't been in a position to get tired of it how people have. Like, people that listen to the radio a lot, they hear the radio a lot. So I can see how they get tired from it. I don't listen to the radio. Yeah. People that be in the clubs and they probably playing it everywhere, I don't be going out to places like that. So I don't really.
Yeah, I think it's really based off of people like certain places that just play it constantly. Yeah. Well, it'll make you get tired of it. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, like that. It was, what song was that? And I think again it came from freaking TikTok. It was like 2 years ago or something. What was it? Dang, man, I think it dropped around like Valentine's Day or something. What's the chick's name? Oh man, now this is really about to piss me off. But it was just a song that was constantly always playing, man.
It's a few of those.
Damn.
I don't know.
Damn. You know what? It's gonna come to me. It'll come to me later. I'll think about it, and when I drop the comment, I'm gonna just be like, "That's the song." But yeah, man, when you hear something repeatedly and people just play it out, yeah, it'll make you tired of it because it's just like, all right, man, like,
it's regular.
Goddamn. Man, I'm pretty sure Drake is tired of it too because I know everywhere he go, he probably hear it.
Tired of it. He was tired of it before it dropped.
Hell yeah, man. Shit, but hey, man, shout out to K-Dot. For real, still one of my guys, no matter what, man. Cole, I still feel like you shouldn't have dropped out of this.
He had no it was a pointless beef for him.
Yeah, it was. He rocks with both of them. So it's just like, these are my brothers. I just need peace. Man, oh man. Moving on, man. So Miami Dolphins linebacker Shaq Barrett retired. And he was still young. He was like 30, anywhere between like 30, 31 or 32. And he just wants to, be with his family.
It makes sense.
Which is understandable, man. You really see a lot of like NFL players like retiring early because they just want to spend that time. If they have a family, they want to, share those moments.
Especially running backs. Like, running backs have like the shortest career span of NFL players.
Mm-hmm.
And they have they take a lot of punishment.
Oh yeah.
So I can understand how he's just like, listen, I'm tired of getting hit. I've been in the league for however long. I've made some money. I want to kick with my family. Yeah,
and that's understandable. I mean, that's understandable. You play a solid, good 9 or 10 seasons. I mean, shit. Look at Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald say like
10 in and 10 out.
Yeah, and he said it on Pivot. He is like, I never really planned on playing, for X amount of years. It's like it was always going to be 10. And I mean, when you really look at what this man did, like his resume is insane. Crazy. Like it's really crazy for him to be a defensive tackle like that. And when you look at some of these D linemen today, they come in more athletic. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't really see, like folks like Justin Wilfork or My fault, Vince Wilfork, or Warren Saps, right?
Yeah, nah, them
when Javon Curse came into the league, they called that man the freak because he just wasn't normal. You know, you see more of these athletes like, yeah, man. But Aaron, he was just different. He was just different,
that man.
Man
Was a menace.
Yeah,
that man was a. But he did his thing though. 10 Pro Bowl in 10 years. He every year.
Defensive Player of the Year.
Defensive Player of the Year. How many times he did it? Like, was it twice, 3?
I think it might have been twice.
Yeah, he definitely did it.
Rookie of the defensive Rookie of the Year.
But I get it.
Made all pros too.
Yeah, all pros. That's what I'm saying. I get it. Like when you come in there, like you dictate your own future. It's just like when people be talking about Jordan and LeBron.
Yeah.
And they was like, Jordan was like, I want to go out on my own terms.
Mm-hmm.
And he did the thing in Chicago. You know, he came back.
Right.
People was like looking at him like, bro, you could still go. And he's just like, I probably could, but this is where I want to, because people don't want to see the decline.
Mm-hmm.
Even with Bron's still pushing, but it's almost like he's chasing nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So some people be like, you know,
same with Brady for real.
So yeah, Brady, you know what I'm saying? But I get it for him. He like, man, I'd have been here and he could come back and still be productive. But
Brady would probably come back. He probably just tired of his family.
Yeah, Brady.
That's probably why he stayed in the league so long. He like, fuck, man, I really got it.
They going now.
Yeah.
Life going now. He can go ahead.
Hell yeah. Life probably getting banged by somebody younger and shit.
So. Shout out to AD, though. That's a Hall of Fame.
Hell yeah, easy. Man. Like that, easy. First ballot, for easy. Sure. Like, you're not going to find another AD. Yeah. You just not. Like, that's a special kind of talent right there. Special kind of talent, man. So shout out to him. 10 seasons at that, man. But yeah, man, it's just crazy. Like, you really see a lot of players retire at such a like really when they're in their prime, because Calvin Johnson retired.
He had a different situation.
But yeah, when you play for Detroit, I ain't gonna lie, man. I wish like players had the opportunity to just, if they get drafted by a weak ass team, they could just be like, yeah, I'm going back to school.
Yeah. You see how they didn't have two great players like that in Detroit, but they did the same.
Barry Sanders, yeah, he retired 10 seasons, you know? And
imagine if they was on the same team together. It could have been all right with golf.
The crazy part is that, like, for Barry Sanders to be on such a trash-ass team like that, and for him to still be able to be, like, one of them top running backs, to still, like, be up there as far as rushing yards.
Yeah, man.
Like, come on, man.
That's football for you, man.
Like, that's just really insane.
It's harder to dictate.
Like that.
Especially like a quarterback, it's harder to dictate the outcome of the game.
Yeah. But it's also, like, it's just crazy because I really sit back and think, like, damn. You go from attending, like, a winning program in college, and then you get drafted by a team that's been okay with losing. Like, y'all just can't, for whatever reason, get it right, but y'all are satisfied. Y'all are content with the way y'all just keep losing. Like, I'd be like, man, I want to go. Like, I want to go back. Like, I know these players, they're grateful for the opportunity to be drafted, but I also know in the back of their mind, they're like, damn, man, I should have stayed another year.
Yeah, you know how they do. You want your most productive years to be meaningful. You want it to be fruitful.
Yeah.
You want it to be like, I'm just pretty much padding the stats because my team ain't going nowhere, especially depending on what position you play. So
yeah,
I mean, go to Aaron Donald route.
Hell
he got a ring though.
Yeah, he definitely did.
A little bit different.
And it's tough. It's tough because you always have that on your goals. You know, you either want to get Rookie of the Year, All Pro accolades or anything, but then also, of course, what you playing for is that championship.
Man,
you know, so it's tough. It's tough. You know, you have some folks who get lucky to go to a team like a Kansas City or San Francisco and all of that, but then it's just like, damn, man, I gotta go here now.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
Either just touch your luck or pull an Eli Manning.
Yeah. He was able. He was only able to do that because of his last name. If it was anybody else, nah, that he would have stayed with San Diego, the then San Diego Chargers. It wouldn't have been none of that.
It's all good.
It must be nice, man. It must be nice. But speaking of stat padding, as you had mentioned, so remember on the last episode when we was talking, we was like, you know, Angel Reese.
Oh yeah.
She might have it in that Rookie of the Year race. So look, bro, I the last few games that Kaitlyn Clark been having,
She created some more separation.
she definitely did. And as you mentioned earlier, as far as stat padding is concerned, that's what a lot of folks have been saying that Angel Reese has been doing. Because, I mean, of course, you know, the double-doubles has been like a record-breaking thing for her in the WNBA. So, of course, that's what, like, her team is going to try to get her to have, you know, those double-doubles. Kaitlyn Clark just going to do what Kaitlyn Clark does. You know, she's going to put up her shots. They either going to go in, they might not. I mean, in the All-Star game, she only had four points. But
Kaitlyn had a double-double in the All-Star. Not Kaitlyn, Angel had a double-double in the All-Star game. Though.
She definitely did. But yeah, that Rookie of the Year race, Kaitlyn Clark definitely created separation from her.
She created some separation. I think that it was. I mean, she was leading it anyway. It kind of was saying it was neck and neck because they're the top two contenders.
Right.
She already had it. They both been setting records. Mm-hmm. But I feel like the main reason why she's had that edge over her anyway, that edge over Angel, is because her team is doing better.
Yeah.
Like they probably finna go to the playoffs. I don't know if Chicago is gonna make it to the playoffs, but I mean, Kaitlyn and them, they gonna do it. And then she's been getting a lot of assists. Like she has a pretty well-rounded point guard game aside from shooting. Because I mean, she shoots you know, like she's not shooting in the NBA, WNBA as she was in college.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's why it's like she has like a pretty decent game most of the time. It's because her assist was good, and she whenever she can cut down on some of her turnovers. She looks good, and if it's a night when her shot is falling, then it's spectacular.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just like with Angel. If she has a great offensive, because that's her thing, offensive rebounds. For some reason, they are like magnetic.
Yeah.
So it's her.
Hell yeah.
If she has a decent scoring night, which would end up her also having a like pretty decent, like, you know, rebounder night, then that's when we gonna hear about them on Sports.
Oh yeah, for sure. See, the scary thing is that they're only rookies.
Yeah.
So
that's why we love it.
Their game is just going to elevate each season. Like it's going to be so crazy to where, like, Angel's going to become that forward to where she's averaging like a double, but it's going to be 20 plus and averaging like 10. Yeah, like she's going to become that player. And I mean, again, like what Asia is doing with the Las Vegas Ace.
Yeah, my
gosh.
Like shout out to Kaitlyn and shout out to Angel. But what Asia Wilson is doing, I told you they put the battery in her back.
Yeah.
Somebody gave her like a 4th place vote last year in the MVP. She said, all right, bet I got you. Next season is going to be unanimous. Right now, it is without question. That's who the MVP is. Yeah, no doubt about it.
She is really killing it, man. Shout out to her. And
shout out to her.
You know she a K. You know she's probably the tail. If she wasn't
on the campaign trail,
if she was
the whole WNBA,
bro, if she wasn't the tail,
I want to know who was. She might have been though. Shout out to the tail too. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man, like she's just been going crazy. Like oh my goodness, like that woman is. Yeah, her name is going to be another name that, you know, when her time comes to retire, historic.
Oh, yeah, for sure. She's
yeah.
We don't even have to.
Legendary.
The question is, they probably finna go back. They could go back to the chip. She's about to wild out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if they, gosh, if they.
She wild out.
Oh, she did.
She wild out.
She did. She had like 30, I think she had like 32 or 34 points.
Yeah, and again, she wild out. She had a vengeance against Team USA a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was like, she knew ahead of time she probably wasn't going to make that roster. They's like, oh, it's about who fits with whatever. They're like, all right, cool. She withdrew her name and was like, I got y'all. We play out All-Star. She was fading step back, smack. She hit like 7 threes and she was wilding on them the whole game. Shout out to both of them.
Was going crazy, man. Shout out to the ladies out there been balling, man. I just want to say that what y'all have been doing over the last few years, y'all have really been bringing a lot of attention, including myself. Like I've been loving it, man. I've been loving it. So shout out to the ladies out there balling.
They doing their thing hooping.
They definitely are.
Because we talking about hooping.
Who you about to say? Because I know.
I'm finna say Team USA.
Okay.
Men's team.
Where you want to go, man? Just know they not the dream team. They are not the dream team.
So
the thing is, bro, they had like they are sleeping on their opponents.
They are. And it's like, so this is one of the arguments I've seen, that they trying to, you know, boost some of the morale for the current Team USA. Okay. And they compare, you know, every time any team plays, they're gonna compare them to the dream team. We just gotta face the reality that
yeah, always. So
they was like, oh, the dream team, when they played back in '92, they only played 9 NBA players. Like over there.
I saw that.
And they was like, now this current team, they playing 61. So I was like, okay, where are we going with this? Right. Are y'all trying to say that they play easier people? Even if you're trying to say that, because you know how people be like, oh, the players nowadays are better than the players back then. So wouldn't that cancel out? If this team's supposed to be so nice that they got more skill than the players back then, and they playing against better teams, it should still be on a level. I don't know. I think personally, from watching the games, even watching how the dream team played, I think that they could get it together. But I think that the main, like the fundamental purpose of the game of basketball is being lost in this star prowess game that we play today. You got a lot of people that's used to having the ball in their hand and just going out there and moving people out the way and doing what they want to do. Right. When you go overseas, they're not as athletic often as the NBA players are. Yeah. So they have to play an actual, like, well-rounded fundamental game of basketball. They have to move the ball, hit their shots. They have to make plays. They do a lot of that. Yeah. Whereas our NBA players, they don't really do most of that. Like the game, you heard how they play. When Luka came over here, Luka was like, yo, this is easier in the NBA. Yeah. Because they don't do as much as, and I'm like, when you know the game from a certain aspect, that's why you got people like Schroeder wilding out. And he like, listen, I know how to play my role, but because I know how to play my role and I'm used to playing the game where we doing the actual fundamental purpose of basketball, and y'all just kind of open gym style playing, it's gonna show. That's
how Dallas beat Miami in the championship. Yeah. Fundamental basketball right there. Man. Like LeBron said he was going to get what, 5, 6,
7,
8.
That's it. Yeah, they just man. I still think. I mean, I ain't gonna say. I don't even want to say I still think they're gonna win because I don't know. I think that they're going to get better though. My faith in them getting better is the coaching staff. Yeah, like the players. There's certain players that I wish would do a little bit more, play a little bit better. And I know that every time it's a highly stacked team, people feel like they can drift or like lack off a little bit just because it's going to fall on another star. And everybody thinking like that is going to be like, no, you still need to be the same star you are. Yep. And then play this game of basketball. And then, because these are all exhibition games. Yeah. But they had 2 back-to-back close call games.
Very close.
They should have dubbed.
Yeah. So. Very, very close. So, Team USA, y'all gotta get y'all shit together. It's just looking ugly out here for y'all, man.
I gotta do.
Looking ugly for y'all. It looks like Bronny has been trying to get his game together. I think he's been hearing the critics.
I mean, he been hearing the critics, man, his whole life.
Yeah, for sure.
Just getting a little bit more acclimated.
Yeah,
it's a good thing.
Getting his foot in there. I still say it's going to take him some time before he's NBA ready. Yeah. I say maybe, to be honest with you, I feel like it's going to take him about a good solid 2 years.
I can see that.
Like a good solid 2 years. Like the only, and I know Bron wants to, be able to play with his son. I think the only way that's going to happen is if the Lakers are just not playoff bound. If they're a playoff bound team, he's not seeing the NBA. He's not seeing the Laker roster.
I mean, well, 2 things. One, they gave his ass a guaranteed contract. So if they give him a guaranteed contract and then they don't give him no minutes, that's crazy to do. I would use that as leverage. Any other second round draft pick or whatever. They gave him a guaranteed contract and he didn't even play. I need something like I would use it as leverage.
Hell yeah.
But also, I think that, they did say he was going to spend like the majority of his time in the G League, which
he needs to. Yeah,
but I think that it might be a few games where they're gonna keep him around to see. Like, say if it's a game where they're like, okay, we think we might punch on them. Like they play Washington or somebody trash like that.
Yeah.
No offense to them, but we know what it is when it comes to the Wizards right now. They might really, if they up 20, they might give him in it, like put him a couple minutes in there just to see him on the floor with his pops, get the ratings up, make the money and all of that extra crap. It's gonna be in the Staples Center.
See, here's where I gotta stop you, bro.
They're not the Staples Center.
Here's where I gotta stop you on that one, because the Lakers have a tendency of struggling with the weak teams.
They do. They do.
So I can't even like I can't even like be like, you know what? Yeah, we might be up 20, or like we might be trying to fight for our lives to beat these niggas. Like it just,
and it'll be a random team. They'll mess around to go up 20 against like Boston or something like that on a random night. If they go up 20 on Boston and they put Bronny in the game, that's gonna be crazy.
That'll be
That's
crazy.
Gonna be crazy. In LA?
Yeah, in LA. This season is it got to be personal for them. It got to be personal only because the Celtics now have 18 championships. Like, it's personal. If the Celtics didn't win, then I'd be like, all right, cool. Y'all still need to do y'all thing so y'all can get to that point to get 18 before the Celtics. But now that they have that, it's like
they're gonna put they're gonna put all their faith in Bronny.
You do that, nigga, we not even getting to play it. We not even getting to play in. It's not happening. It's not happening. I don't know, man. I just think that this is going to be a very, very interesting NBA season. That is for sure. Russ is no longer a Clipper.
He's not.
Paul George is no longer a Clipper.
He's not.
Russ, you and I was discussing this. If Denver, because he got traded to Utah, Utah is going to end up releasing him.
They are. I think they might have waived him.
Yeah, I think
clear the waivers. Then he's going to go to the Nuggets.
He's going to go to the Nuggets.
A contender,
a good contending team. I feel like I feel like it's not a good fit just because of how like the Nuggets style that they play ball. Mm-hmm. If he's okay with coming off the bench,
he is.
Then
he's coming off the bench in LA.
Yeah. Then it may be suitable for him. It may be fitting for him. But then also too, that's just also if they decide to keep him before the trade deadline.
Yeah, I think, and we was talking about that too. Mm-hmm. I feel like that might be at least their exodus if they have to.
Yeah.
Because when I look at the Nuggets team, right, one of the main things that I know, they have a good system that they run through their players.
Yep.
The other thing that you notice about that Nuggets team, they are not small.
At all.
They're not small. Russell Westbrook is not a small point guard. He's 200 pounds, 6'3".
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's built like
it should be in the NFL.
Yeah, he's not small. And him running the second unit, we know he know how to run it, but we know the only thing that I would be looking at is the fact that I know that they need shooting. And that is not at all. That's not Westbrook's thing.
Hell no. Not at all.
If they get a shooter or two, I can see him maybe lasting. But if not, they're gonna probably see how he do. And then at worst, if it's not looking like how they thought it could look, then Russell Westbrook is still a decent player. You can get something for him. Mm-hmm. He can be going by a trade deadline or something. But I mean,
yeah, for sure. Because I mean, at this point, if you go to Denver, that's really your only shot at even coming close to getting a championship. Yeah. If not, if they decide to keep him and they make like a playoff push, and they don't make it, yeah, it's a wrap. He's just gonna go down and be one of those players that don't have a ring. We'll talk about him and mention his greatness, then mention his time in LA when it was just like
they're gonna talk about the Not Like Us video.
Oh yeah.
He was in it at the concert.
Yeah. Definitely was.
That's still the Brody though. So I hope for the best for him. I hope something can work out for him.
For sure, man. Shout out to Russ, man. Shout out to Russ. You know who I'm glad ain't getting a ring? Bum ass Chris, but I can't even say bum ass. Bitch ass Chris Paul. Shout out to Rondo, man. I'm glad you two-piece that nigga too, man. Shout out to Rondo. Rondo always going to hold, even though he was with the Celtics, Rondo going to always hold a place on my, like he good with me.
He got a chip with both. He might be I think he the only player in NBA history to have a championship with the Celtics and the Lakers.
Yeah, I think so. That's crazy.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. Two pieces, bitch ass.
He definitely stole him.
Yeah, he deserved that. I was waiting for somebody, man. waiting for somebody. Of course, it was Rondo. So shout out to him. You know, and R.I.P. to Nip, man, because I think Nip was at that game
he
too.
pulled his pants up.
Yeah, you know, Rip
He was getting ready.
Hey, Nip
of course,
was ready.
going viral when the punches thrown. And Crenshaw taking pictures like we Richard Poe.
Man.
Come on, man.
Stop.
Great. They talking about chill Nip. That's the Rockets, not the Bloods, bro.
Hey, that joint, that was crazy, man. That was definitely crazy. You know, shout out to all the gamers out there, man. I've been seeing everybody really locked in with the college football.
Hey.
They've been going crazy. Like I've been seeing folks going.
It look. I ain't played a video game in a long time, and I'm like, I feel like I want to pick up the sticks and play a couple games or something. Just Madden. This joint look.
Gotta pause that.
Gotta pause that.
Yeah.
Pick up the sticks.
Yeah, nah, I got.
No, we really gotta pause. What was the dude name that you sent me?
Major Gay.
That's his first and last name.
Yo. Could
like, come on, man.
Yo. Could you imagine your parents naming you that?
That's messed. Cause this is my thing. This is my thing, bro. We gotta understand the times that we living in now. Aside from understanding the times that we living in now, if he's on that college game, he was probably born in the 2000s. So that means that you knew. Now you knew. It ain't like he's an older guy where he was born in an era where it wasn't like all. It's like, nah, you knew good and well. You set him up.
Now that's something like as a child, that's something you really gotta sit down at the table and have a talk with your parents. Like, yo,
what
like what?
Thinking?
Like out of all the names in the world, like nigga, you could have named me Franklin. Major, like you could have said Major Payne for all of that.
It's the fact that his last name is Gay.
Major Gay.
So now mind you, that's a last name. I went to elementary school with a girl, her last name was Gay. So anybody whose last name is Gay, it's like automatically people gonna be like, whatever you say.
Yeah,
it could have been mine. It could have been Carlton Gay. And people, that's a phrase. Now, but then you like, how could I make this even crazier?
Major Gay.
Shout out to Major Gay.
Yes, man. Listen, and there's no offense, man. Shout out to all the folks that's part of the LGBTQ plus. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't know the other letters or anything, so no disrespect, but shout out to y'all. But the name was just funny. The name was funny as hell. Major Gay.
Listen, you gotta be good. You gotta be nice at a sport or something.
Nah, for real.
That's why he a beast. Football.
For real.
Hold it down.
For real, man. Listen, it's almost like that white boy who I forget where he's going, but his last name is like nigga or something. Like,
and they said it was like Niega or something.
Yeah,
like that. They tried to like freak the pronunciation. I was like,
because they spelled it KN.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
No, Kanega. That's what they said. It's Kanega. And people was like, nah, because it ain't Kani. It ain't Kanite. It's night is knee. You are nigga.
Like, come on, man. The parents knew what they was doing.
We seen the episode of Chappelle Show.
Hell yeah.
He was like,
man.
nigga, please.
Come on, man. Listen, the folks out there, they know what they be doing. I ain't. It is what it is.
Shout out to the Kanega family.
Facts.
In Indiana.
Already know at the end of the day.
From.
I know what I'm going to name my child, and it damn sure ain't going to be Major Gay.
It can't be Kanega either.
Or cannot be Kanega.
That's what they say.
So, yeah, man. Before we close out, man, I kind of enjoyed this because, last time we was talking about, would you get in the ring with Tyson and whatnot.
Okay.
Right? Your sport is basketball, of course.
What we got?
If you had the opportunity, right, play up to 10. Let's just say they spot you. Let's just say they spot you about 5. Maybe 7. I'm going to give you 7.
Okay.
Who would be your pick to go against? I ain't even going to say would you do it against MJ. Like, who would be your pick that you would just want to go one-on-one with?
Like, okay, so somebody that I think if they spotted me 7, I could beat, or somebody I would just want to play against? Because who wouldn't want to play against like Jordan or Kobe? If you were real competitive, you a real lover of your sport, basketball.
Now, would you be okay with MJ or Kobe spotting you, or would you be like, nah, let's 0-0?
Whoa. We not finna get this twisted. That is Michael Jordan and that is Kobe Bryant. I will gratefully and graciously accept that 7.
I bet.
I might ask for 10 just because. Come on, now. Like nah. Like I understand the getting off the muscle, but I might not get a bucket off against neither one of them. I ain't gonna lie. Like if they give me 7, first of all, I'm gonna try my hardest to win, and I know that they will respect that. But I know that them giving me 7 and me trying to beat them, they gonna take that personally.
Yeah.
And it might be like 11-7.
Yeah.
Let me not say, I ain't gonna sell myself short. I might get a little lucky shot off.
Might get 8.
Gonna go in.
Might get 8. I bet.
If it's 8, and I'm
you
going
gonna try to go for a dunk?
I might. They gonna block it though.
Yeah.
They might. Jordan would. They both would. We get mad.
Yeah.
Either one of them.
Either one of them?
Either one of them.
That's a bet, man. Me, football.
First of all, what position would you be playing?
Wide receiver, man. That's all I ever wanted to do, Dad. That's all I ever wanted to play.
You had to call it.
Y'all niggas want to keep y'all want to keep putting me at quarterback. Like, no, I wanted to play wide receiver.
Right. So who would you have? Who would you have at DB or corner? Lacing them up right up against you.
All right, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I would want to go against. I got 3. I got 3 people I want to go against. Prime, Rob Woodson,
okay,
Champ Bailey.
Okay, I was expecting the champ.
Now, am I going to score? Maybe not.
You know what they gonna say? Coach Prime going look at that back foot right there.
Yeah, I going. Damn. Now that I think about it, even if because they both used to play receiver too, so they know the route tree and all of that.
Dion might pick. He might pick you. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
he might. Pick 6.
I really
might
might
take you to the house.
I really might be pissed off. I'm gonna have to really sit back and really watch a lot of film, see what their weaknesses are. But see, they really ain't have none like that. Prime can't tackle.
That's what I'm finna say.
Prime can't tackle, so I'm gonna go for a nice quick slant and I'm gonna just stiff arm him. Yeah. I'm a score. I'm a score because he can't tackle.
That's what I'm finna say. His best bet. He could deflect. He might pick you.
Yeah,
Champ gonna hit you.
Facts, yeah. I ain't going front. I might have to.
Champ gonna hit you.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna lower my shoulder. I ain't gonna run away from the contact.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lower my shoulder. But if I feel like if he coming too fast, because I think Champ ran like pause. Whoa, hey. Yo, I'm glad you caught that. That was crazy.
Okay,
that was crazy. That was crazy.
Okay.
If he's running fast.
Okay.
If he's running fast, because
okay.
he ran like a 4.2 something, close to 4.3 or something, right? Nah. I gotta find a maneuver to just like stop and just like give him a. Yeah, I gotta shake him somehow. Cause
one of them 3.
Yeah.
So if it's one of them 3, you think you got your best chance of scoring on Dion?
Maybe. I you know what? I'm gonna have faith in myself. Yeah. Get me on a quick slant though. I don't want no. You know what? Give me on a quick slant. Okay. Because he's not going to tackle me.
Okay.
So I got that. Now, if we want to go hoops, fuck, who would I even want to go against? See, dog, it's not fair because of my height.
That's what I'm finna say. It got to be either who you want to go against that you think you could beat, or who you want to go against just to play against.
You know what? You know what, man? F it. AI.
I was gonna say AI.
I go against AI or Nate Robinson because we're around the same. Nah, I think I'm taller than Nate.
He 5'9".
He 5'9"?
He 5'9".
Okay.
He could just jump probably over you. Definitely, he just jumped over somebody taller.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Over the White House.
I ain't gonna lie. If Nate Robinson even thought he was gonna try to dunk on me, like I'm punching him.
I'm about to say,
I don't care, bro.
You gotta talk crazy too. Because first of all, you gotta be like, bro, we seen you get knocked out.
Nah, for real. Yeah, like
crazy
you ain't even like that.
Shout out to Nate, but you would have to talk crazy to Nate.
Yeah, for real. Like you really not like that. But shout out to you though, bro.
And then y'all listening in these comments, I want to hear who y'all will play against in y'all respective sports.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sports, I want to know.
Hell yeah. Matter of fact, yeah. So about you, if you play football, who would you want to go against?
Well, I was gonna say Prime too because I would play wide receiver.
Okay.
I would have said Prime. Definitely. He'd been known just because I feel like it'd be hilarious. But I feel like he was nice, so it'd be competitive.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be just as entertaining.
Oh hell yeah!
With this man Deion Sanders out there too.
Hell yeah,
Crazy.
man. Because look, I was gonna say DB, but I'm like, bro, I'm not. I will go up against Randy Moss, but bro, if I get Moss, I got punch that nigga for real. Like he gotta get punched. Jerry Rice gotta get punched. Like I'm gonna be the Draymond Green of the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
get violent.
Yeah, it's gonna be real violent because you're not about to embarrass me out here.
Shout out to Randy.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Prime.
Shout out to them legendary GOATs right there, man.
You already know it.
But outside of that though, man, ladies and gentlemen, this was episode 4. It's your big dog Kid 6, Shot Town's finest, Carlton, you dig. And until next time, we out of here.